Listen, I've had to restart my laptop, my shitty school laptop, like twice to get this fucking camera thing to work. So when I tell you I do not have the patience, I don't. My sister's next door doing karaoke with the band right now. I'm in the quiet room, I'm camping out. I tend to do this. This is my thing. I do when I go somewhere and I just like hang out. I call it camping. It's like a cute little name. It's like I'm a little hobo. It's terrible. I shouldn't say things like that. Anyway, my sister is next door in the band room doing karaoke with her friends. And I am very much tempted to, like, part of me wants to go over there and sing too, because I fucking love singing, because I'm a loser, you know what I mean? Stop. I'm not gonna delete any of this. I'm not gonna delete anything that I'm saying. I'm not allowing myself to do that. So they're next door, they're doing karaoke, and I want to go join really bad, because I love singing and whatnot. And also, because, you know, I have friends in band. But first off, my sister, band is her thing now. Like, it used to be something I just did, and I hated it. I'm sorry, I really, really did, because it was a symbol of how much my mother controls me. But, you know, now it's Peyton's thing. It's her safe haven, and it means a lot to me that she gets to have that. And so I don't want to intrude on her having fun with her friends and stuff. You know what I mean? You're a laptop. You're not going to respond. Also, I think my ex-girlfriend is singing too, so it's great. I can't go over there and sing Taylor Swift in the band room. My ex-girlfriend is there. It's fine though. I'm wearing a Blue's Clues shirt today. It's blue from Blue's Clues. I love Blue's Clues a lot, in case you were wondering. My dad, his name is Steve, just like the guy from Blue's Clues. And my brother's name is Tevin, which is short for Steven, just like the guy from Blue's Clues. And you know what else is a really uncanny coincidence? Just like Steve from Blue's Clues going to college and never being seen again, my dad this one time went to our other house that we were moving out of and was never seen again because he died of a heart palpitation. So my life is just like Blue's Clues. If you know what I mean? I'm just loving life. I had a thing to say. We've been talking a lot about last lectures in English, and even before then. Why do I look like a Muppet? Do I look like a Muppet? And even before then, I was helping my friend edit her last lecture, and I have to finish that because, you know, I'm a great friend. Editing a 10-minute video for your friend is wonderful, and I'm having a blast. It's okay. I love my friends. I promise. I love people. I'm getting sidetracked. No, we've been talking a lot about last lectures. And so I've known about this for a while. I knew what a last lecture was. I knew what I was going to do. And I mean, you know, I kind of got the gist. And, you know, I've kind of edited an entire last lecture for a friend recently. And gotten in trouble with my art teacher for doing that instead of painting. So I think I get the gist. I can make like a very generic, simple last lecture. You know what I mean? Like, you get it. You understand. Okay, you get it. But I am absolutely not generic or simple. That's stupid. I'm not doing that. So I decided, I can't just let things be. I can't just turn in the bare minimum. I had to vandalize an entire book for our gift of poetry project and make jewelry for the Great Gatsby project and go above and beyond, okay? Listen, it's just a thing I do. Because I have to prove myself to everybody all the time. Because I had to prove myself to my mom my entire childhood. See, a pattern here in me that you will begin to notice as you go through whatever this becomes is that my mom is kind of connected to everything. Okay, back to the point. I am so exhausted. Maybe I'm just crashing from my Adderall, and it'll kick back in a minute. It's okay. It's fine. It goes down. It's I don't know. Ugh. Yes, I do take Adderall. It's prescribed. Don't worry, I'm not doing drugs. Literally, I'm not even, oh my god, what the hell is going on? No. I lost track. I lost my train of thought, but I found it again. So I thought, because starting a last lecture in your senior year, around the end of the year, is so fucking deceptive to me. Like, it's not deceptive of other people, but if I were to do that, that would be deceptive. You know what I mean? I've been saying that so much. I need to not do that. That's so weird. It feels like I'm lying. This is what my senior year was like, guys. Look at how great it was. You know what I mean? No. That's a look at how great my life is and how I love my family and how I have great friends that don't, no. I am going to include the part of my life in the 8th grade where I woke up one morning and my dad was dead and then I built a lesbian Lego cottage an hour later, and you are all going to listen to me, okay? This is my last lecture. The point I'm trying to make here is it feels deceptive for me to just not talk about all of the bad things and for me to make a video in retrospect when I'm not living through those things in that moment, because I don't know what I'm feeling or what I was feeling, because I tend to just kind of put my feelings in a little box and pat them on the head and do exactly what there's my mom again. When I'm going through feelings, which, you know what I mean, they're feelings, they're up there. Inside Out is a Pixar movie you can watch if you don't know what feelings are. But I tend to take my feelings, put them in a little box, and not stuff them all inside. No, not like that. I put my feelings in a little box. I pat them on the head, just like my mom used to do when I was a baby. She used to stick me in my high chair, pat me on the head, and walk off after turning up little baby Einsteins. Baby Einsteins, not little Einsteins. I need to clarify that. She would turn little Einsteins up so that she couldn't hear me crying, and she'd walk off. And I'd just sit in my bouncy chair and watch little Einsteins. Baby Einsteins. It's baby Einsteins, not little Einsteins. I'm going to explode. To be fair, I did have malrotated organs. So, I screamed a lot, so I was really annoying. I mean, it wasn't my fault. I was a newborn baby, but, when you're taught that as an infant, when you're taught, okay, you have a problem, when someone is feeling something, when someone is crying because they're in pain, when someone is feeling sad, you put that problem in a different place and you block it out. You know what I mean? But I'm not blocking it out because I'm still dealing with the emotions. I'm just doing it logically. I'm taking those feelings and putting them away so I don't have to feel those feelings, and then I'm still working through them. But I'm still feeling them. I'm just not showing it like other people show it. I'm not going to break down in tears and cry when I'm apparently people are just naturally expressive and aren't putting on a show for other people constantly and playing up a character like they're in the Disney parks all the time. That's crazy to me. Y'all don't have to. Wow, it's crazy. Anyway, it's deceptive of me to not portray what I'm going through as I'm going through it, because I'm not going to be able to replicate or describe those feelings accurately at a later date, because I won't know what I was feeling, because I won't remember it, or I won't know, because I will have repressed it, or I would have put it in a little box and dealt with it logically instead of feeling feelings. And so, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, okay? It feels like I'm lying, is what I'm trying. I feel like I'm lying if I'm going to make a big retrospective video for my last lecture, like looking back on all the years, like, oh my god, so many good memories. Soup's on a stove, heat it up if you get hungry. I was quoting the lady from Matilda. I was quoting Matilda's mom. I used to relate to Matilda so hard. Anyway, so to make a long ass motherfucking story short, I made a YouTube channel. One of many that I've made before, many that I've made and had been gotten deleted before. I've had one deleted by YouTube, a couple deleted by my mom, and one, like the rest deleted by me. But I made a YouTube channel for me to just record myself and document things about my day-to-day life from now, when we're starting this project, to like later in my life when I'm finishing this project, because I don't know, like a video diary, but like I'm not doing anything interesting. What? Listen, I'm just recording this and I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna put it on the internet and I'm just gonna let it be. It's gonna just be there. And then all of these videos are gonna be there, and I'm gonna use them all to make like a giant compilation or something of just, this is what life was like for me when I was ending my junior year and starting my and ending my senior year. Like, this is what it's like. Okay? Fuck. This is the first one, so I guess it'll be a little bit longer than the other ones, because this is like the very first one that I'm making. I have a lot of explaining to do. I have a lot of stories to tell and a lot of things to go into depth about. I look like a vampire. I know what you are, Edward. I've never seen Twilight. I'm so the only Twilight I know of is Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Listen. Okay. So I'm just gonna, now that we know what I'm doing, now that I've explained that I'm just documenting my day-to-day, weekly to weekly, if I forget, monthly, I don't know, I'm not good at being consistent. But, no, I'm good at being consistent, but I'm not good at remembering things, and so it's difficult for me to be consistent sometimes with things like this. When it's my interests, those don't ever change. You know, I felt the need to explain that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Now that we know what we're doing, now that we know what I'm doing, now that I know I kind of explained what I was doing with this, I can, I guess, get started by documentary. I'm gonna fight God. I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna bully him until he's on his knees, sobbing, shaking, crying, sniffling. And I'm going to break his nose. And then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna walk right out of heaven's golden gates, I swear to God. No. But, like, now I can start documenting my mental state right now and what's been going on, because, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to document what's going on, because I won't remember in a year from now. And I want to remember because I need to know what it was like looking back. And I won't know if I'm just looking through my chaotic manic Snapchats, okay? Listen, you really think that I'm going to be able to paint a good picture of what my life was like now from a video like this?
I know it ain't the stallion. You know it's your girl.
So I literally don't document anything important. I'm not recording things in my Snapchat account or taking pictures like, look, this is memories. I'm making memories. I'm not doing that. I'm literally just doing the worst things.
Penis?
Oh, there's me tie-dyeing a shirt. I'm still tie-dyeing it. I dumped a bunch of Crystal Light on it, and I hope that stains it. Because, I don't know. Listen, I stole a shirt from the Ed Tech. I found it in a back room, and now I'm tie-dyeing it. Because sometimes when you get manic and you've been 3 years clean from self-harm, and you gotta do something. And that leads me into what I probably should have been talking about this whole time. Let me say that again. I hated that. And that leads me into what I probably should have been talking about this whole fucking 15 minutes. What's been going on? Hi, Taylor. How are you? Can I be honest with you? Bad. My grades are like the worst they've ever been. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been trying really hard, but I've been so burnt out. Okay? I literally don't know what to tell you. They're so, like, they're not bad, you know, by anyone else's standards, but they're bad by my standards, and they're bad by my mother's standards, to the point where she would shatter an entire bowl when she's doing the dishes, angry, like, you know. I really wish there was a way to, like, log everyone out of your Power School account so I could log my mom out, because she's a fucking control freak, and every single thing that changes in Power School, she gets a notification, and I am the first to know about it. She's the first to know about it, but I always get a text message, and then I get yelled at, and it's so fucking exhausting, because my whole life I've been driven to get good grades and work super duper hard because I wanted to make my mom happy and proud of me. It's always been easy, or at least it was at the beginning. Now it's kind of hard because I'm an overachiever and I want everything to be perfect so that I can impress my teachers and get the little bit of validation that I would get from them. Because, you know, that fills the void that I would have, you know, filled with my mother's validation. But, like, for my entire adolescence, once people started recognizing, oh, this kid can memorize things and put it down on paper? Wow. Gifted kid. Because I'm not smart. I'm just really good at remembering things. Okay? I'm not smart. It just makes sense. If I can't understand people, and I can't understand facial expressions and tones of voice and shifts in people's voice tones and how they talk, if I can't understand that, then the least I can do is understand fucking, I don't know, the goddamn anatomy of a bug. The head, the thorax, the abdomen, compound eyes. I mean, it's if I can't be good at people, if I can't make connections with people, if I can't make my mother happy, then what better way to fill that void than remembering things and being really good at remembering things, repeating them on a piece of paper, turning them in, and getting a little bit of validation from your teacher. Since that's like my thing. So it started off everything coming easy because I didn't give a shit, and I was like 7, and I just remember things really well, I think. And then people noticed, and my mom, at some point, through her vicarious threw this dream of being an author onto me and began living through me vicariously, kind of, sort of. Like, I don't know. Okay? And I mean, I enjoyed writing. But then I had to be good at it. And so once I was good at it, and once I knew all these big words, because, you know, I sat alone in the rain. And not in the rain. What the fuck? I would have gotten pneumonia. And I'm immunocompromised, so I would have died. Anyway, you know, when you spend, like, a big chunk of your adolescence in your room reading the dictionary like it's any other Junie B. Jones book, you're bound to know some big words, and you're bound to use that vocabulary when you're writing. And so I did, and people were impressed with it. And so once people started noticing, my mom's expectations got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was getting no validation in the beginning, and so it just kept diminishing. And now I get 0. And so the driving force for all of my academic prowess, for all of my academic achievement, was always my mom. Always the validation that she would give me. And that was that was coupled with everything else that I would do for her, which was a lot. And that was really fucking loud. Someone grunted just like Steve from Minecraft just now. It's crazy. No, but, you know, as I've gotten older, I've just gotten less and less validation from my mother. And so without that being the driving force behind my work ethic, it's just not there anymore. And I don't give a shit. And I just don't care. And I don't see the point, you know? And that's already, like, kind of in addition to the fact that I thought I would be dead by now. When I was in elementary school, I literally planned to die first day of middle school. First day of middle school rolled around. I'm not dead. Okay, then I'll kill myself first day of 7th grade. Didn't happen. 8th grade? Didn't happen. 9th grade? Didn't happen. And now I'm here. I thought I would be dead right now. And whenever I bring that up, my mom, it always goes back to my mom. She always says, that is a cop-out excuse. That's a cop-out. No, you don't get it. I thought I would be dead. I thought I would not live to be 15. I've thought that I wouldn't live to be 15 since I was 7.5. Probably younger than that. Do you know how fucked up that is? I didn't think I lived to be 15. And now I'm 17. And I don't know what to do. So, I mean, I guess I kind of just wanted to leave behind good grades and a decent legacy when I died. So I got good grades. And now, I'm not gonna die, because I've tried. And nothing has worked. And so, what the fuck is going on? I have spent my entire cardinal time doing this. This is so fucked up. Because now choir's starting, and I'm in choir, so it's fine. But, like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm trying to build up to this point here. During quarantine, I went through DBT therapy, and that helped, you know? But, you know, my grades are bad now, because I don't give a shit. And I don't care, and I really thought I would be dead by now, and I just don't know what's next. Because I really thought I would be dead. And I've always struggled with self-harm, and that's also a thing that has to do with homework. I used to reward myself for finishing my homework when I wouldn't get my mom's validation by, you know, flick of the wrist. Which is really fucked up. But, you know, it's okay. And so I started DBT therapy. Quarantine happened. And then I became clean for a while. And I had like a good 2.5, 3-ish years completely clean. You know what I mean? Like, mostly. Kinda, I think. I genuinely don't remember. I don't think I cut myself for like a good 2.5 years. And then I did. I was gonna cut that off, and now I just have that awkward little bit. So I'm gonna ignore it. So guess who has been cutting again? Me. Woo! My mom took DBT therapy too. A lot of the time I cut when I'm overwhelmed, or when there's too much going on, or when I just don't know what else to do. Because it's like the one thing that's worked. And DBT therapy, when I talked to my teacher who recommended it, she said it was more for my mom, but like secretly, than it was for me. It was more for my mom, but like hush hush on it. Don't tell her that. And so when I took it seriously, I took it to heart. I worked so diligently on becoming better via DBT therapy. My mom didn't give a shit. And she just blew it off, blew through it, bullshitted it. And so like, you know, the coping skills only work when the other person is wanting to work. So I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Not really. The substitute just said there was an assignment and I don't want to do it. I'm trying to get done with this, okay? I'm doing my best here. If you open that door, I swear to God, I'm literally going to become a dog and bark at you. I will bite your ankles. Anyway, so I've been cutting again, which is great. My grades are bad by my and mom's standards, which is great. I'm doing fucking awesome. I've been devoting a lot of time to my friends and giving them a lot of things, and that's just kind of a thing I do. It's another thing, because I don't think people will want to stay with me unless I have something to offer, because that's why my mom, she used to always talk about how she wanted to leave for Belize, and like, I just tried really hard to make her want to stay, and I thought if I can give my mom the world and make her content, then she won't want to leave anymore. And it's like, okay. And so that's carried on into like almost every single relationship I've had, whether it be a platonic one or a romantic one. And I've been feeling that a lot more recently. I've been noticing it a lot more. I give my friends a lot of things, like gifts, and I pay for things as often as I can, even if I get in trouble for it. And I give and I give and I give and I give, because I don't think people will want to be around me unless I'm giving. And it's exhausting. And I've been noticing it more. And, I also just lost like a huge chunk of my friends. What the hell was that? I also just lost like a humongous chunk of people that I have been friends with for a while. And I mean, honestly, we weren't really ever friends. We were just people who hung out around each other. But, we were, but I don't know what a friend is, okay? For someone who rewatches My Little Pony every month, you'd think I'd understand friendship, but I really don't. It's okay though. It's fine. So, my life has just been kind of shitty recently, because everyone's mad at me because I'm not giving them as much as I normally do, or my grades are bad, which is essentially the same thing, because it's my mom being upset that I'm not giving it my all in school, and my friends being upset and leaving me behind, or just getting upset with me and staying and being mad that I'm not giving as much as I normally do. And I'm just, burnt out. This close. My fingers are touching. I'm this close to, like, ending it. I have not been this close to ending it since before quarantine. Which, you know, is fucking awesome. I won't. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm fine. You know, I'm gonna cut myself some more. Because a life hack, I like to do it. So, yeah. I think that's it. I don't know why I'm ending this video like this. This is such a weird video. I'm so sorry. But that's what's going on recently. My life has just been really shitty. My grades have been worse than they've ever been. I'm having a difficult time accepting my work and allowing myself to turn it in if it isn't perfect. I've been constantly doing things for other people all the time, and I have no time to take care of myself. I'm just exhausted. And also my mom's being a bitch about everything because I'm not devoting all my time to her anymore. Because I've given up on that. And that's where a lot of my problems recently have been rooted in, because I've given up on trying to do things and give things and be there for my mom as much as I used to be. And in giving that up, she gets upset that my world doesn't revolve around her anymore. I think. Because it really did used to feel like that. Anyway, so that's it. My life has been shitty. My grades aren't that great right now. My mom's kind of being a bitch because I'm not devoting all my time to her anymore. I'm giving myself away all the time. I'm giving myself and giving myself and giving myself constantly. I relapsed and I'm cutting again. I have never wanted to kill myself more, at least not since the beginning of quarantine. Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure I have autism. Unironically. I'm like 99.8% sure that I'm autistic, and that little last 1% is just my doubts from being consistently invalidated by my friends, which the ones who invalidated me, they aren't my friends anymore. They don't talk to me anymore. They're the chunk of friends that I lost just recently. And my mom, which, you know, she's my mom. She's been invalidating me since I popped out the womb. It's okay though, because I'm gonna push through it. I have pushed this far. I don't think if I tried to kill myself, it would work, because it hasn't before, and I'm pretty sure I'm invincible and immortal, and so I don't think I can die. And so that's a futile thing. That's a futile attempt at fixing the problem, because I've already tried that, so I'm just not going to. I'm gonna, yeah, so, you know what I mean? I'm done. I'm just gonna, I can't die. I can't, how do I explain this? I can't die. So I'm gonna keep living, even though things are shitty right now. And we'll see where I am at the end of senior year next year. Hopefully I'm in a better place, because I'm 18 and I'll probably be able to drive, which I can't do yet because, once again, mommy issues. Anyway, future me, I hope you're having a wonderful life. I hope you're not dead. Literally, oh my god. When we were freshmen and we were doing orientation, we all had to write letters to our future selves. And I'm pretty sure mine says, "Hey, haha, are you alive? Are you still dating your girlfriend?" Who was my girlfriend at the time. I'm not. It was like, haha, are you still alive though, for real? Like, that is so fucked up. that I sat there in this gym full of crowded freshmen, just not knowing. Now write a letter to your future self. Ask yourself some questions. And I sat there, unable to think of anything except for, haha, are you still alive? Like, that is so fucked up. And there's this website where you can send your future self emails, and I still get them sometimes. And a lot of the time, all that's in the email is, hey, haha, I hope you're dead right now because I really want to kill myself. And so, like, you know, I'm just saying I haven't killed myself yet, and I've tried a lot, and none of it has worked. So I'm done with that. I'm just gonna keep living until, I don't know, I'm probably just gonna live forever. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna end the video now. First off, fuck you, bitch, in the clink and clank.